Hi, I'm Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening right here in this community, and today will be no different. One of the features that we like to talk about on this broadcast is health, and each year we have an opportunity to do so right around this time every year because a big health fair takes place on the campus of Oakwood University. Here today to talk to us about this event are two of the coordinators of the event. First of all, Marcia Burnette is here with us. She's a registered nurse and marketing assistant with Good Samaritan Hospice. Yes. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Outstanding to have you. And Ron Gilbert is with us today. He represents WJOU, where he is Underwriting Director for the radio station, which I also happen to be a member of as well as a person who comes on the air on a regular basis. Good to have you, Ron.
Kenny, it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, it's good to have both of you, and it's exciting. This is the 4th annual Community Health Fair.
Yes.
We're excited to talk about this at a number of different levels. First of all, because it provides an opportunity for health awareness,
yes, but
also you're inviting the whole community to be a part of this initiative. Tell us a little something about what this health fair is.
The health fair is an opportunity for the community, not just Oakwood University, but the whole community to be involved in health care, health prevention. We will be offering information on diabetes, healthy living. The Alzheimer's Association will be there, cholesterol.
Different screenings.
Yes, different screenings, blood pressures, heart rate, weight, height and weight, and just different opportunities to take advantage of it. There's many vendors that will be there to encourage where they can get information.
Right, and I want to talk about some of those vendors in a moment, but essentially this health fair, as you said, is a community-wide effort to raise people's awareness about health. Mm-hmm. And this is something that doesn't necessarily need to be done at some specific time of year, but this happens to be your time. You usually do it around this time of year. Yes. It's the fall season. It's just ahead of one of the most brutal times of year where people tend to get colds and flu comes up as well, and people getting flu shots and things like this at this time. So this is really an opportunity for the community to come together and learn more about managing their health. And of course, Oakwood University, Good Samaritan Hospice, and WJOU are all partnering to do this. I'm curious as to what this partnership represents to you and why this is so meaningful to have these 3 different components come together and promote a health fair.
Well, Kenny, we were very fortunate 4 years ago, this being our 4th annual health fair, to have one of our clients, Good Samaritan Hospice, to team up with us to let's do a health fair for the community, a health and wellness fair so that we can share with the community the opportunities that they need as far as information is concerned. We want to share the thrust of the theme of our health fair is empower the community to live healthy. So it fits very well with the vendors that will be there. We're going to have many different vendors, as Marcia was alluding to, from the areas of health and wellness. Again, the Alzheimer's Association is going to be there. We're going to have testing there. The mobile medical unit from Huntsville Hospital will be there. The Bloodmobile will be there, as I call it, Life South.
Yeah, and I want to talk more about the specific vendors in a moment, but I really want people to understand why this partnership is important too, because this is a collaboration. I mean, this is not unlike a big health fair that I'm a part of, which is the North Alabama Health and Wellness Fair. It's a coalition of many different groups that have come together who we kind of said at one point, you know, you're doing a health fair, and you're doing a health fair, and you're doing a health fair. Why don't we come together and address everyone's challenge, which is learning more about health. Let's partner. You take your resources, we'll take ours, we'll combine them. You have a certain expertise in a certain area, you come to the table, you bring your resources, and everyone can benefit from it. And again, I love the idea that you're really pushing this out to the community. It's housed on Oakwood University's campus, which to many may seem insulated, but you're trying to really open up the doors of opportunity for people to really get connected to an institution that has had a 150 plus year history of
Already.
150, I'm exaggerating a little bit. 120-year history.
I was gonna say, I
I'm
don't
exaggerating
know.
just a little bit. I'm just being, I'm looking forward into the future. 120-year history
Yes.
of promoting health is one of its fundamental principles. I think that's extremely important when you think about this event taking place at Oakwood University, and then you kind of opening up the door and becoming the bridge for this to happen in the community. That's important.
It is, and it's very key because, again, it's for the community. People who come there from the community, we want them to feel very comfortable there, but the main thing is informative. Let me add this too, if you don't mind. The thrust of the health fair is to give scholarships to students. Now, we give 4 scholarships out.
I want to get to that too.
He's not ready.
You're so far ahead of me, and I'm just trying to pace
Okay.
the conversation. I
Go
know
right
you're really
ahead.
excited about doing that too, but I just want to make sure people know about the health fair itself first, because
Okay.
they're going to want to come and hear that. Tell us what time the health fair is, where it takes place, and what other kinds of things. Then we can talk about the vendors, and then we can move on to the scholarships.
Okay, the location of the health fair, of course, is on the campus at the Millet Activity Center. It'll be very easy for people to get to that from the entrance of the gates with the guards there. It's going to be October 27th from 11 to 3. So we're still anticipating people to really listen to this and to be aboard with us. We had a very good turnout last year too. Marcia, we had what, close to 350?
About 350.
About 350 people that attended.
Several hundred
Several,
people.
several
Expecting
hundred, yes.
several hundred more.
Yes.
People can access the campus from where? Because sometimes everybody doesn't always know where Oakwood is.
Off of, what is that?
Adventist Boulevard is the
Adventist
entrance.
Boulevard, yes.
Main entrance.
Main entrance, but if they go on around, there's a back entrance they can get into,
It'll be
okay?
a lot
That'll be
closer to the
available,
Millet
yes.
Activity Center.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
And there'll be some signs up, I'm sure.
There are going to
some
be
people-
signs directing people, so
Okay.
it should be very easy for people to find the location as far as where it's going to be held.
Yeah, and it should be a point in which there's going to be a lot of energy and a lot of activity going on. So I'll just kind of say, look for the people, look for the energy, and that's where the health fair will be.
Exactly.
Some people that have been here for a while will know this as the old skating rink or
Yeah.
the multi-purpose facility.
Exactly.
Lots of things that people have, or lots of ways that people have thought about this facility over the years. But it is the Millet Activity Center.
I wanted to go back real quick to when you said how the 2 organizations combined to come up with this. Well, Oakwood is now Healthy Campus 2020. Okay, so they're into healthful living.
A major health initiative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And hospice, and I just want to take this out. It's not about death. It's about providing palliative and care for individuals when there's nothing else. The care and love. So we're about health too. Healthful living. When there's nothing else you can do,
Yeah.
we will give you that healthful living. So I think that's what brought us together: the
Exactly.
healthy
It is.
campus,
Yeah.
the lifestyle, and then providing that love and care and healthful living when it's that time.
Yeah, well, it's a smart partnership too. I mean, it's the kind of thing where lots of people are talking about these kinds of health initiatives right now. It's something a lot of people are interested in. When you look at the rates of diabetes, heart disease,
Yep.
cancer,
Yep.
stroke, the leading causes of death, you even throw in there the increasing numbers of people with
Yep.
Alzheimer's disease, HIV/AIDS, the list goes on and on and on when you start talking
Yes.
about that. You combine that with issues of obesity. You talk about the whole idea about people who are living sedentary lives and they don't exercise enough because they're sitting at their computers or they're playing computerized games all the
There
time.
you
They're not
go.
moving enough.
There you
Then
go.
this certainly combines for a great opportunity for people to come together and exercise health
Yes.
and gain access to the different kinds of initiatives that you have. So tell us real quickly the vendors. You've given us a little snippet so far, but maybe you have a more extensive list that you can tell us who they're going to be, if you can just go through that real quickly.
Yeah, we do. We'd like to say that our co-sponsors, our presenting co-sponsors,
Yes.
we're very happy to have them. One is going to be the Breath of Life. The Breath of Life is an on-campus ministry that's headed by Dr. Carlton Bird, who's also the
Senior
pastor at Oakwood University Church, okay? The other co-presenting sponsor is somebody that's very important to us. J. Calvin Mitchell, he's president and CEO of SSG. They're a government contracting company. They do program management, they do project implementation, He helps students, okay? So he's in a very caring mode, and he was very happy to be a part of this from a presenting sponsor capacity. Some of the other sponsors that are going to be there, Jerry Damson, there's Happy Incorporated, there's going to be Redstone Credit Union, who's a sponsor, and then we've got a litany of vendors who are going to be there with information. Again, this is information time, okay? There will be no one there selling. It's informative, it's information strictly. Again, relating to the thrust and the theme of our health fair, which is empower the community to live healthy.
Right. So you have a long list of vendors that are going to be able to address all of the different health issues that people may have.
Exactly.
Both major and minor issues. It will also be an opportunity for people to become more aware of where these services are being offered throughout the community.
Right.
And it'll be an opportunity for people to really network and engage in the process. And as you said, Ron, this is also an opportunity for WJOU, Good Samaritan Hospice, and Oakwood University to also provide scholarships. Tell us a little bit about that, because I know that's one of the most exciting parts of this health fair, which also makes it unique.
It does, Kenny. For the past 4 years, this being the 4th annual health fair that we're having, Health and Wellness Fair, we've been able to give scholarships out. I think we started out with 1 scholarship. We're doing 4 this year.
4 students.
For what total, what amount?
These are $1,000
For
scholarships.
$1,000 scholarship. Yeah, you got to tell the people so they get excited, man.
The money
You
is,
want them to come.
the money is very important, you know?
And these are for Oakwood students too, by the way. I guess that should also be clarified.
Yes.
They are. We've
Because
got,
lots of people are watching. Just want to make sure they know this is for Oakwood students.
Yeah, we want to identify the departments that it's coming from.
The communications department, health, allied health department, nursing department, and WJOU, one of our interns.
Well, of course. Absolutely. Couldn't have scholarships unless you gave them out through WJOU.
You got that right.
So our students will definitely, benefit from this, and we're excited. That's what it's all about.
Right. And the sponsorships, of course, help to support these scholarships, which means that if more sponsors came on board at this time, that would be terrific, because you might even be able to up the amount of the scholarship dollars.
Definitely.
And we know that college is an expensive proposition today, and students are worthy students are definitely looking for this opportunity to benefit from that. So we applaud you for what you're doing as far as that's concerned, and the opportunity that you're providing for the community to become more health conscious and gain access to services that are very important to them, and also to be able to provide students with the opportunity to go to school, which we've all had that opportunity, and we're very appreciative of that. So we know what scholarships mean to people today. Tell us again, it's the 4th annual Community Health Fair that's being hosted at Oakwood University, and it's being sponsored at Oakwood University and in partnership with WJOU and Good Samaritan Hospice, one of our best friends in the community. In fact, we love Good Samaritan Hospice, and we love when they have an opportunity to come on the broadcast and talk about the great work that they're doing across this community, doing some fabulous stuff. And when does it take place? What is the date? Where does it take place? What time does it take place?
Again, that's going to be Thursday, October 27th at the Millet Activity Center, better known as the skating rink, okay? It's going to be from 11 to 3. We've extended our registration for vendors too, if I might add, to October 20th. So, you know, businesses, entities, they've got time to come on board and be with us, because it's going to be a great event.
All right, fantastic. Well, Marcia Burnette, thank you so much for being here with us today, marketing assistant and registered nurse with Good Samaritan Hospice. Thank you for joining us.
Can I share one other thing with you?
You got 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
If you can't do it in 10, we can't do it.
Okay, we have community award that we're going to give out.
Okay.
And our community award this year is Kathy Miller with United Way. And our Oakwood University Community Award will go to artist Edna Sidney from Garden Cove.
Outstanding.
And so we're going to honor them and thank them for what they've done for the community.
Those are 2 fabulous and outstanding choices, well deserving for both of them. Of course, Garden Cove just recently closed after a long run in this community, a great run in this community, and we revere artists and Edna for what they have done in this community for so many years. Ron Gilbert is Underwriting Director for WJOU 90.1 FM.
You got it, Kenny.
Also can be heard at I'm trying to help you out, man, WJOU.org. Come on, plug that thing, man.
Yes, if you go to WJOU.org, there's information regarding the health fair. If you go to the top of the page, if you just hit health fair, you'll get all the information there. We've got a rotating banner in the center of our page. If you just hit that too, you're going to get all the information that you need to register.
Fantastic.
So again, Thursday, 11 to 3, the 27th of October. Please be there and support our community.
Ron, Marcia, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for being a part of our conversation as well. We hope that you'll make sure that you put this date on your calendar, October the 27th, 2016. It all kicks off at 11 o'clock a.m. at the Millet Activity Center on the campus of Oakwood University. And we hope that you'll come out and learn as much as you can about how to be healthy and take full responsibility for something that you have 100% control of. Do it while you can before it's too late. We also invite you to like our Facebook page, which is 2ND, oh, that's the wrong page. Impact with Kenny Anderson. I'm thinking about my radio show. Got WJOU in the house today. I'm just all excited. I'm in between sets here. I'm on radio, TV, just all confused here. Impact with Kenny Anderson. It's our Facebook page where you can see a video of the show that you're watching right now. And you can also see some behind the scenes shots of the broadcast after the cameras go dead. That's always a lot of fun. We hope that you join us for our next edition of Impact. In the meantime, have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.